face tell a story.
The lines in a face sing a song.
The lines are keepsake of moments gone by.
Choices we've made, right or wrong.
And we earn our lines from our stories.
We earn our lines from our songs.
Trace the patterns and the stories unwind. Who we are is in the lines left behind.
We all have songs, we all have stories, we all have good times and times when things go wrong. And that's life, the heartache and the glory. The heartbeat of life is in our stories and our songs.
And this is the story of a boy. And as they say in German, his Mutter, his Vater, und his Großvater.
It's the story of the schooner, the proud schooner they called the Molly Doon.
And it's the story of a letter that changed their lives.
A smooth young face holds a promise of stories that are waiting to be told. Places for laughter, for tears to be cried, places for life to unfold.
And an aged face holds a treasure that only the seeker shall find.
And is anybody there to learn the song?
We all have songs,
That the music of life
we all have stories.
might be passed along.
And the melodies begin in a baby's first cry. And the harmonies blend in
As the
as the years go passing by. We sing the songs, we tell the stories, we sing of times when things go wrong, so that's life.
The heartache and glory.
May all be remembered in our stories,
our stories.
and our songs.
And it all began over 100 years ago in a little lumber town on the north coast of Lake Michigan.
A town called Manistee on Christmas Eve.
O Tannenbaum, wie treu sind deine Blätter. Du grüßt nicht nur zur Sommerzeit, nein, auch dem Winter, wenn es schneit. O Tannenbaum, wie treu sind deine Blätter.
Dieses Holz wird wohl die ganze Nacht aushalten.
Soll ich dir helfen, Opa?
Nein, wir haben genug.
Is that you, Bob?
Ja,
Is it still snowing out there?
ja.
I hope you wiped your boots before you came.
Ja. Dein Mutter sorgt sich immer, dass du Schmutz auf die Teppich lässt. Oh.
Carl, you there?
Ja, Mama.
Look to see if he tracked on the carpet.
Nein.
No, Mama.
I just cleaned in there. Did you fix that broken cranberry string?
Ja, Mama.
Maybe your Opa can help you put it on the tree.
Bitte?
Ja.
Danke.
Halt ein End hinter dem Baum.
Soll ich unten anfangen?
Ja, bitte. Wunderschön, der Tannenbaum. Die Apfel und die Walnüsse? Ja, wunderschön.
I've told you. You want to talk in this house, don't do it in German. One more word in German and you're out in the snow.
You wouldn't.
I think she would.
Yeah, me too.
And now that we are in agreement, I've got to see how the goose is cooking.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I heard that.
Now my goose is cooked. I tease her. Your mama's a good woman. For a Swiss. Thank God your blood runs half German, boy. Look at my heritage. From Charlemagne to Luther, a parade of brave, victorious men. The Swiss? Some peasant shoots an apple off his son's head, and they make him a national hero.
I heard that too.
I thought she would.
I could use some help in the kitchen.
You know, I think we could use another load of firewood. Going to be a cold one tonight.
Gonna be a cold one tonight.
Papa!
There's my boy. Fix the broken cranberry string like Mama asked.
Finished.
Wipe your feet, son. She just cleaned.
I'm wiping.
I was getting worried.
Look how lovely. The most beautiful tree I've ever seen.
Very funny.
The right run of the sled was broke. I had to stop and tighten it. Saw Pastor Feld in town. Services tomorrow isn't until 9.
So I can stay up late tonight, right?
We'll see.
How's the goose coming?
Please?
We'll see. Give it another 10 minutes. That clock stopped again.
What's this?
Oh, almost forgot. A letter came from Martha.
Martha!
Who?
Martha Schneider in Chicago. She's your papa's cousin. I have to slice the fruit breads. You've never met.
Would you like to hear the letter?
Don't worry, she'll hear. She hears everything.
I heard that.
You see, we need a longer holiday.
What in heaven's name? Oh, it's Steve and the boys. Hey, come on in.
Sure smells good.
Beautiful tree there, Captain.
Oh, there's a lot of nice pines up on the ridge. Carl's eyes got big as saucers when he saw it all decorated.
Wouldn't be Christmas without a tree.
That's right.
Hot cider?
Hey!
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us like this, Captain.
Well, it's Christmas Eve after all.
I hope there's enough.
More than enough.
Well, if we run out, I see there's some nice looking nuts and apples on the Christmas tree over here.
Ja, and that's where they're going to stay. On the tree.
Why do we?
Why do we what?
Put nuts and apples on the Christmas tree.
Don't you know the story of the first Christmas tree?
No?
Good cider, Captain.
I'm talking here. The first Christmas tree.
I was just complimenting the captain.
The first
Thanks.
Christmas. It all started.
Is this a long story?
It's becoming one.
Then before you start, could I have some more cider? Rudy, you want some?
Sure.
It all started back in Germany.
Sure.
Hundreds of years ago, a poor woodcutter who lived on the edge of the forest had 2 children, Mary and Fritz.
Is this the story about the little boy who knocks at the door and says,
Yeah, don't spoil it.
I know this. But their names weren't Mary and Fritz. They were Alice and Valentine.
Valentine?
My ma used to tell us this.
Why would a Christmas story have a boy in it named Valentine?
Well, when his parents named him Valentine, they didn't know he'd end up in a Christmas story, did they?
True. Their names were Mary and Fritz.
Alice and Valentine.
Mary and Fritz!
Alice.
That's enough.
I was just trying.
Let Gus tell it his way.
Thank you. So, Mary and Fritz were having a simple Christmas Eve supper of black broth and milk when they heard a knock on their cottage door. So Mary goes to the door. So the girl goes to the door, opens it, and sees a small golden-haired boy, no more than 4. And he says, "Please let me come in. I've no food and no home. I shall die in the cold unless you take me in." Now, the 2 children didn't have much to share, but they brought the little boy inside, warmed him by the fire, gave him the rest of their supper, and even let him sleep in their bed while they slept on the floor. All through the night they slept. And when they awoke Christmas morning, they saw the little boy standing before them, dressed in a beautiful golden robe with a shining light around his head. "I am the Christmas child," he said. I wander through the world bringing joy to good children like you. Because you took me in and blessed me when you thought I was poor, I will now bless you for your kindness. When the Christmas child stepped outside, broke off a tiny branch from the fir tree growing outside the cottage, when he planted it in the ground. This branch will become a tree, and it will bear nuts and fruit for you every year on my birthday. Then the Christmas child disappeared. But the branch did grow into a tree, just as he said it would. And the tree bore golden apples and silver nuts and berries each and every Christmas. All right.
The first Christmas tree?
The first Christmas tree.
That's just the way I remember it. Only the names were different.
Well, everyone come to the table. Carl, maybe you could help serve. Sit down, boys.
I haven't had a bite to eat for 2 hours, just I'd be plenty hungry.
Your clock stopped.
Stops every hour, on the hour.
Like clockwork.
Well, here it is. I hope it's not too dry.
Ooh, let's hear it for Mrs. Thompson. Hey!
It looks delicious. Our Heavenly Father, we thank Thee as always for this bounty before us. We have so much to be thankful for this Christmas. Good food, good friends, the birth of our Savior, and the traditions that hold us together. May this branch bring you love, take it and pass it on. May this branch bring you love, take it and pass it on. May the hope of peace shine bright in all the hearts tonight. May this branch bring you love, take it and pass it on. But we should never forget that the baby Jesus came into this world in the humblest of ways, in a poor stable, lying in a manger, surrounded by the beasts of the field, and that the true joy of Christmas is not found in our riches, but in our service to Him and to others. May the hope of peace shine bright in all our hearts tonight. Take it and pass it on. Take it and pass it on. Take it and pass the love along. Pass it on. Pass it
And in keeping with the spirit of Christmas, you can start by serving me.
I'm next.
Then me.
Well, what'd Martha have to say? How's the family?
What?
The letter.
Oh, Martha's letter. I forgot all about it.
Potatoes.
Martha who?
Uncle Sig's daughter. We saw her and her husband last July on our trip to Chicago. They've lived there now for 6, 7 years?
Going on 10 now. She says, Dear Peter and family, with a special holiday greeting to Uncle Gustav. Hope you are all well this Christmas. I so enjoyed seeing you again last summer. Uncle Gustav still has that big smile and firm handshake.
Always liked Martha. Intelligent woman.
The shipping business must be good to you both. I noticed an air of prosperity about you.
Sharp as a tack. Always was.
Peter, you look fit and trim, though Uncle Gustav seems a little bit heavier than I remember.
She needs glasses. Always did.
Our first snowfall arrived last night, but already today the snow has turned muddy and brown on the Chicago streets. Not like our little town of Bremen. There, the snow was always white.
Christmas will be here soon, and as always, my thoughts go back to Germany, to Bremen, and the wonderful holidays we had together. Do you remember? I miss Mama's Christmas cookies. Nobody could bake Lebkuchen and Pfeffernuss like her. But most of all, I miss the Christmas tree, the Tannenbaum. The Christmases we have as children are so few, a handful really, but their memories will last our whole life. And our children will never have those memories. Here in Chicago, there are so many people and so few evergreens that we must try and celebrate without the Tannenbaum year after year. How we envy you there in the North Country, gathering around the Christmas tree. How lucky you are. May God shine his light upon you throughout the coming year. Love, Martha. P.S.
Ernst and the children send their love too. Cousin Martha's right. How lucky we are.
How lucky we are.
What's she mean?
Finish the potatoes, Rudy.
You don't say much at the dinner table, do you?
Well, save room for the suet pudding with butter sauce.
Butter sauce?
Why don't you boys go into the parlor? I'll bring in the pudding.
We can help here.
I sure would like to hear some Christmas carols.
Good idea. Good King Wenceslas. We'll start with that.
Good King Wenceslas went
Wait a minute. Are you sure his name was Wenceslas?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I thought his name was Aldebert.
That's the way Ma used to sing it.
Aldebert? There's no king. I've been seeing this.
Good King Aldebert looked out on the feast
Now,
of
hold
Steve.
on. There's no King Aldebert. Your ma doesn't know anything.
Do you want sauce on your pudding?
What?
Martha's letter?
Yeah.
Did you hear my question? Your pudding, with or without sauce?
Without, please.
All right, well, don't be long. It's got to be eaten hot.
All right. Christmas will be here soon. And always, I think back to Germany, to Bremen.
And all the wonderful holidays we had together. Here in Chicago, there are so many people and so few evergreens that we must try and celebrate without the Tannenbaum year after year.
So many people, streets all muddy and brown.
So many people, not like our little town.
Bremen, where the snow stays white.
On this
Bremen,
on this muddy brown
all the rest of the year I thank God I'm here. But come December I remember Bremen and the way it used to be.
bells in the choir.
Popping corn on a fire and cracking nuts for Mama's Christmas bread.
Noisy mummers
I remember
with their leafy hair.
Mama's Lebruchen and the candles on the tree.
Papa?
So many people, streets all muddy and brown. So many people, not like our little town. Bremen, and the cold night air. Bremen, close your eyes and your neck. I thank God we're here, but come December I remember Bremen and the way it used to be.
Riding on the sleigh through the forest. This one, Papa. This one.
I want the children to know, never knowing how it used to be. Back in Bremen, with the family. Back in Bremen, all around our Christmas tree.
The pudding's served. Are you joining us?
You know, I was up on the hill last week, up by Swallows Hill. I was telling Papa those trees are getting so thick. If we don't thin them out soon, they'll just choke each other off and die.
Sounds like a good winter project for you and the crew.
It seems a shame to chop down so many of them. for nothing.
What can you do? They're too small for lumber. Come, have your pudding.
They'd make good Christmas trees.
So they'd make good... What are you saying? You want to chop down a tree in Manistee and take it to Martha Schneider in Chicago in the dead of winter?
Not just Martha. There are a lot of Germans there, thousands. I'm sure many of them haven't had a tree since they left home. Why, if we filled the Molly with trees we'd otherwise have no use for.
It's 300 miles to Chicago. No one's foolish enough to sail to the lake in December. You know that better than anybody, especially just to give away a bunch of Christmas trees.
I wouldn't give them away. I could sell them. 50 cents a tree. Why, we'd have enough to pay the crew and get supplies.
It's not the money. Don't pretend that it is. I know you, Peter Stossel. You read a letter from someone who misses the traditions of her childhood, and you sit there and think to yourself, I can help. I can save the day.
It's not
the
that.
The point is, my dear husband, you can't be everyone's knight in armor. I am very proud of you. You're a brave, caring soul. But life is hazardous enough. You don't need to risk yours for every poor creature in need.
But they haven't had a tree.
I love you. I need you. You just be my knight in armor. Now, go have your pudding. It's probably stone cold by now.
Come on, Carl. Ready to sing some carols?
I know him. Come spring, he'll be so busy he'll forget all about this.
I know him too.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed.
December, I remember Bremen and the way it used to
Risky, merry gentlemen, and nothing you dismay. The children precious saying, I was born in Christmas Day.
never knowing how it used to be. Back in Bremen with the family. Back in Bremen. All around the Christmas tree.
Wie bruisend deine
How I wish we had a tree. I miss the tree.
With the holidays over and a new year beginning, routine returned to the Stossel home. There were the usual school and chores for Carl, the usual cooking and running the household for Alma, and for the men, getting ready for another shipping season on the lake. Even in winter, the lumberjacks felled the big trees and hauled them by sled to the sawmills.
But the lumber schooners sat trapped in the frozen harbors, and the sailors waited.
But it was in that winter of '82 when thoughts of the Tannenbaum kept turning over and over in Peter Stossel's mind.
There was ice as smooth and still as a statue all along the bay. In the March winter, and just like that, the ice broke free. They started floating away, 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 away. And the Molly hung on through the ice and the snow. And the rest of us hung on too. Another season on the water, nothing much new. Another season on the water, doing what we do.
And the sailors all hit town with their greenbacks, drinking night and day.
And the Women's Christian Temperance League met Friday nights to squeeze lemons and pray.
And we sailed on the lake all summer long, on hardwood and cedar too.
Another season on the water, nothing much new. Another season on the water,
Praise God.
almost through.
How's she coming?
We sewed the canvas on the aftermast. They're checking the rigging now.
Good.
If you don't mind me asking, Captain, with the shipping season over and all, why do you want a Lakeworthy now?
I was thinking we'd make one more one, if the crew'd be willing.
Some of them left for winter. Young Barkley leaves tomorrow.
Be an extra 5 weeks' wages. 2 in the woods, 2 in the lake, plus shore time. Wouldn't need a full crew. 6, maybe 7 men.
Where to?
Chicago.
5 weeks' wages and time in Chicago. We'll fill a crew. But,
Yeah.
isn't it a little late in the season to be making a run? I mean, a November gale can be fierce.
We can do it.
Yes, sir. What's our cargo?
Christmas trees.
Yes, sir. Christmas? I beg your pardon?
I want the Molly Dune filled, stem to stern. We sail in 3 weeks.
With?
Pass the word.
With Christmas tree? Huh?
The captain.
Oh, we're making a run.
Another run?
What are we carrying?
Fa la 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 la.
Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. I washed my hands, Opa. What's for supper?
Slumgullion.
Slumgullion.
Ring the bell, lad. We're ready to eat.
Supper is ready. Prepared by Chef Opa Stossel.
I'm starved. Let's eat.
Yeah, me too.
Wait a minute. That smells like
Slumgullion.
Not that again.
Fill it up, please. All she can hold.
Isn't it a shame? Such a fine young boy.
Cut down in the prime of life.
Why is it called Slumgullion?
slum, from the German word schlum. Mud.
Just a name. You just as well quit complaining and grab a bowl. At least there's plenty of it.
You could say the same thing about mud. There's plenty of it, but that don't make it good.
Next. And I know if when you finish that, you'll have seconds.
To live.
Might as well get it over with.
Listen, I put my heart into this gullion.
Never mind your heart. Put some meat in it. You'd think after cutting and hauling trees all week, we could get a decent meal for once.
Is that a snake?
In the pot?
No, not in the pot.
Thank goodness.
Behind you.
Oh.
What?
There it goes.
What are we doing up here anyway? Slum goose, snakes, heaven knows what else is creeping around in them woods. I'm a sailor. I didn't sign on to be a fool lumberjack.
A couple of weeks in the woods won't kill you.
Listen, you haven't been up on Swallow's Hills for 4 days like us? The spruce is so thick you can barely swing your axe.
Well, that's what Peter was saying. If we don't thin them out, the little trees are just going to choke.
If he wants to pay us for chopping trees, that's his business. But loading them on the Molly Dune in winter and setting sail, that's plumb crazy if you ask me.
Steve.
I just never heard of nobody hauling Christmas trees before. That's all.
It's always the first time, Steve.
Captain, you know, I didn't
It's
mean...
all right. I think we'll all feel better once we're out of these woods.
So how are the other men?
Camped over on the ridge. Chopped another couple hundred today. This will be our last haul.
Hungry?
Sure.
You're out of luck.
It's all gone?
No, that's why you're out of luck.
How'd you do today?
Good.
You should have seen him. Fast as they were cutting them down, he'd be grabbing them up. Some of them his size in half again, and then loading them up on the sleds.
You'll sleep tonight. Hard ground won't keep you awake none.
Here's your gullion.
I think I gotta check on the horses first.
Don't bother. They won't eat it either. Well, I'm gonna make camp. I'm bushed.
Me too, I guess.
I'll have breakfast ready at 5.
Slumgullion?
On biscuit.
Whee!
That's right. Leave me my domestic cleanup. Oh. Well, I guess I'll turn into watch the fire. Peter hasn't eaten yet.
I'll watch it.
Guten Nacht.
Good Nacht, Opa.
Rough day? Maybe you should get some shut-eye too.
Steve,
Yeah?
you really think Pa's plumb crazy?
Your pa's a smart man. If he thinks that this is a good idea, you know the old saying, a sailor never makes a good businessman. If he did, he wouldn't be a sailor. Your pa is smart. He's good at business. He's not like the rest of us. You give us a month's pay, it's gone in a week.
On what?
Oh, this, that, the other thing. Mostly the other thing. Your pa started out working just like the rest of us, but he saved his money. When he got to Molly Doon, she was a creaky old thing. They moved up here, and they worked hard at fixing her up. And now she's first rate. You gotta respect that. Like I say, your pa is good at business.
Is that why he's taking these trees to Chicago? Business?
Why else?
Those horses don't like being out here any more than we do.
When do you plan on hoisting anchor, Captain?
Another 2 days to haul and load this final cut. I figure Thursday morning.
Can I come with you?
No, your ma'd have a fit. Besides, you got to look after her, and you have school on Monday.
Maybe next summer you can start making trips with us.
Can I?
I don't know. Can you follow an order and not argue back?
Aye, aye.
Well, how about serve me up some of that gullion?
Aye, aye.
I get used to this.
I'm going to turn in. I'll see you at dawn.
All right.
Pa, why do I need to go to school? I can't learn to be a sailor in school.
Well, you don't want to be a sailor.
I want to be the captain like you and give the orders.
There's a lot more to it. You have to learn how to draw up a contract with your customers, how to keep a log, pay your crew, and still have money left over for your family. A lot of business, a lot of arithmetic. I'm not captain because I'm a better sailor. All these men are good sailors, but I watched, I listened, and I learned when I was young, both on the dock and in school.
Steve says you're smart.
Some don't think much of this Christmas tree idea.
I think it's fun being up here.
Well, you were just up here during the final cut. They've been up here 2 weeks doing this. Maybe it is a crazy idea.
That's what Billy said
What? Go on.
yesterday at school.
Billy said I was crazy?
Plus other names.
Well, what did you say to him?
Nothing. I just hit him. Got him square in the nose, too. You should have seen it,
Now,
Pa.
hold on. That's not how we settle an argument. You know that.
Look at the Erie Canal. You said people thought digging that was a silly idea.
True.
And they called the steamboat Fulton's Folly. And last summer, when Mr. Billings strapped those wooden wings on and jumped off the roof to see if he could fly and broke both...
That was silly. He broke both his arms.
You can't be right all the time, Pa.
Maybe Billy's right. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe no one in Chicago really cares about the tree. I know your mama thinks I'm crazy. She hardly talks. She hardly even looks at me. Even Papa doesn't say much. And the boys, they're only coming for the pay. Every time they ask me why, I never answer, 'cause I don't know what to say. Maybe Papa felt the same way years ago, back in Bremen, when he talked with me. People thought that he was crazy. risking everything to cross the sea. Papa asked me, I remember, should we go and take a chance or should we stay? Maybe Papa found in me what I found in you today. When I look at you, I can see it in your face. You understand. I look at you and I know this isn't crazy. There's a reason I must go. There's a mirror in your eye. You think I'm brave and strong and wise. The man that you see is nothing like me. If I were him, I could walk across the sea. I can never hope to be the man that you see in me. But it feels so good. I wanna try. It feels so good. I'm gonna try. Maybe somewhere in that feeling is a reason why. I checked the almanac. Should be mild for early December. Some snow, of course, but winds and temperatures normal for the season. So, looks like we'll be all right. You know, I was thinking, this spring maybe we'll give the old schooner a new coat of paint. Lady Alma? Or the Swiss Miss? Would you like that?
That reminds me. I once knew a Captain Simmons. Owned a schooner, a two-sticker called the Codfish. He loved that boat. By and by, he married a girl named Susanna. When the townspeople came to him and asked if he was going to rename his schooner the Miss Susanna in honor of his new bride. But the captain said, no, I don't think it's right to change the name of a boat, but Susanna's a good wife. And if she keeps up like this, I might rechristen her Codfish. I think I need to get some kindling.
Alma.
Why? Just tell me why.
I told you why. There's lots of people there. Germans who miss the Tannenbaum.
How do you know? Because someone writes you a letter? Maybe she's the only one. Maybe no one else cares. Is that worth risking your life on a winter lake?
Listen to me, Alma. I can't believe that Martha alone misses the Tannenbaum. There must be others.
Then let someone else take the trees. Why does it have to be you?
If I don't do it, it won't get done.
Then you will go, and I will wait this once.
This once.
What is it about the water that calls a man away? What calls a man to sail upon the sea? What is it about the water that calls a man away to the haven where his heart longs to be?
Why isn't it easy? Why doesn't it ever get easy? I've
Cargo filled to forward hull. Flush to the hatch covers.
Weigh anchor! Anchor alert! Make sail! All away!
Open canvas and steered east, southeast, long enough to clear Wiggins Reef and the shoals off Point Hobart.
When she calls you, you've got to hear her. Hear the call that's the sweetest ever heard. But she'll turn from it into a siren. Now and always she commands the final word.
We're passing the point. Winds on our starboard beam.
It's blowing 50 if it's blowing a mile.
If you sail her, you've got to know her winds and her personality. For deep in her heart lies the fury that
November 26th, made Bailey's Harbor. Winds increasing, thermometer now below freezing. Ice forming on the tackle block and cleat.
We're setting pretty low. Whiterunner's making ice on the bowsprit.
I got some of the men trying to clear it. Have the rest of the men check all their lashings. Make sure those trees aren't shifting.
Maybe we should drop anchor and wait till it rolls itself out.
It's a November gale for sure. We'll make it through. The Molly's outlasted better storms than this. Why isn't it easy? Why doesn't it ever get easy? Seems like I sailed away so many times. You'd think by now that it might be easier than the time before. But when I see them there on the shore, nothing's
Captain, we're losing the line!
easy. I'll bring her round once more.
Just chop up the onions. Just chop up the cabbage and onions.
Chop up the cabbage and onions and peppers and make a stew.
Chop the garlic, add the salt, Here, this will tide you over till I'm through. How's Diamond Ladies? How are you?
I'm fine too.
Well, idle hands are the devil's work.
It seems to me when I go to bed, I take off my dress, throw it under the bed, roll over on the mattress, meet the dress on the other side, get dressed, and go right back to work again.
I know what you mean.
Say, did you hear? Mary Mainsworth is marrying that blacksmith from Escanaba.
Oh, he's so
She'll be moving out there come spring.
Well, she's blessed to find someone to help raise those boys of hers. Her first husband, Jacob, I think his name was.
That's right, Jacob. He drowned off Beaver Island. Must be 7, 8 years now. A sudden storm just...
I remember. His schooner ran aground.
Alma, why don't you and Carl join us for supper tomorrow?
Thanks, we'd like to.
And don't forget, we'll be dipping candles on Friday.
I won't forget.
7 sharp.
I might be a little late.
That's fine. We'll be waiting.
Yes, waiting.
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 What is it about the water that calls a man to calls a man to sail upon the sea? What is it about the water that calls a man to the haven where his heart longs to be? When she calls you, you've got to hear her. Hear the call that's the sweetest ever heard. But she can turn to a siren. Now and always she commands the final word. If you sail her, you've got to know her. Know her winds and her personality. For deep in her heart lies the fury.
November 27th, storm broke past Port Washington, blowing fresh south-southwest at 20 miles. Sky clear and fair.
Looks like the storm blew itself out.
How is it below?
Hatch covers are tight. Why don't you go below and get some rest? I'll keep her on course.
Thanks.
I gotta warn you, the smell of the pine in the hole is being overpowered by the odor of the men in their bunks. If I was you, I'd sleep at the trees.
I'll take your advice. Steve.
Yeah?
You think hauling these trees is a crazy idea, don't you?
It's your boat. You're paying me.
I want to go to Chicago.
So I'm here.
Yeah.
What is it about the water?
What is it about the water?
What is it about the water?
November 28th, approaching Chicago, fog. Lit the masthead lamps as the Molly Doon came upon the lighthouse.
Where do you make us?
About a mile off the breakwater. Hold her steady.
Should we lay up till the fog lifts?
No, it'll lift soon. If not, we can get a tug.
Me? It wasn't my fault.
Well, I told you to tie it off.
Since when do you give orders?
What's going on?
I tripped on the scudder rope because Flapjack here didn't tie it off like he was supposed to.
You tripped on your
Don't blame
shoelace.
him. It's your job
Well,
to
I
put it away.
told him to tie the thing
Yeah, and
off.
I told you.
Steve, stay out of this.
Right.
Who's first mate?
I don't care if you're the
He can
first
trip on
cousin.
his own shadow. He's the clumsiest guy
Listen,
ever.
I don't need to know that like you're telling me.
All of you! Stay alert at the wheel.
Aye, Captain.
Sailing with a bunch of...
Now, we're all a little ragged. That's all.
What if Alma's right? What if we've gone through all this and nobody cares? Nobody wants the trees.
We know Martha will want one. And the worst that can happen is we sail back with the other 2,499 and have the biggest bonfire they ever saw in Manistee.
Thanks.
You learn to look for that silver lining.
Seriously, Pa, what do you think?
I think you're right. The fog's lifting. We'll know soon enough.
Clark Street ahead. Prepare to cast anchor. Rolling on the Stay hold the wheel. Gonna get me a big old steak, young pork chops. No more coleslaw.
Complaining about that again? Better than eating it. Don't you think you're going to cook any pie?
Something's going
Some
on.
politician making a speech.
What else? That's Chicago.
That's Chicago.
Captain, look ahead.
Must be some kind of parade.
What are they waving at?
There's a song. Can't quite make it out. Is that a T or an I?
You're in my way.
Well, move.
God bless the Christmas ship.
Welcome, Rice Mass.
Welcome, Christmas. Welcome, Christmas Schooner? What?
They're waving at us. They're waving at us.
There must be 2, 3, 500 people
Waving at us.
They're waving at us.
They're waving at us.
There must be 500 big people waving at us. Hello, Chicago. Hello, Chicago.
It's Martha! She's wearing glasses!
You did it! You did it!
Martha, where did all these people come from?
I got your letter. Everybody wants a tree.
Everyone? Ha! Did you hear?
We'll cancel the bonfire.
Well, let's unload!
Notice anything different about me?
You look a little heavier than I remember.
Trees! We've got all kinds!
Awesome!
White pine, jack pine, spruce.
What'll it be, sir? Pick a tree, sir. Something taller, something smaller. Bring up another load from below. Same to you, ma'am.
Bless you too, ma'am.
We'll take that one, bushy little fat one. Stand 'em up, shake off the snow.
Load of blossoms coming through. Got more willow pines coming too.
One for the parish, yacht for Father Flager, for St. Michael's yacht. The parish gets the biggest one of all.
I'll bring you an extra blanket. You'll need it tonight.
Mama? Are Papa and Opa going to make it home all right?
Do you remember that scripture that Pastor Feld taught you?
Psalm 107. That one?
Let's see how much of it you can still recite.
They that go down to the sea in ships and occupy their business in great waters, these men see the works of the Lord and his wonders in the deep.
For at his word,
I forget.
For at his word the stormy winds ariseth, which lifteth up the waves thereof. They are carried up to the heavens and down again to the deep. Their souls melteth away because of the trouble. So when they cry unto the Lord, he delivereth them out of their distress. For he maketh the storm to cease, so the waves thereof are still. And so
I know. And so he bringeth them unto the haven where they long to be.
God bless the men who crossed the lake in November to bring us the Christmas tree.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
You all right, Carl?
I keep hitting my fingers with the hammer.
Let me give you some advice. Don't hit your fingers with the hammer.
I'm not trying to, but I gotta hold the walnuts still to crack them.
Where's Papa's nutcracker?
It busted, so I'm using the hammer. Ow! Ma, am I done yet?
How many have you cracked?
About 100,000.
Well, I only need 2 cups. Make sure to separate the shells from the meat. Teaspoon of baking powder.
Maybe it's a little less than 100,000.
Considerably less.
But Ma...
Put it on the table.
Between the hammer and the nutpick stabbing my fingers, I'm lucky to have any fingers left.
I'm sorry you had to shed your blood for the fruitcake. I hope you'll think it's worth it. Bring the molasses.
When's it going to be ready?
In time for Christmas.
2 weeks? Why has it got to bake so long?
It doesn't bake 2 weeks, only 3 hours. Now that spoon. Thank you. Then we wrap it in that brandy cloth there and store it in the cellar till Christmas. Hand me that bowl of cherries. As usual, we're a little long on nuts and short on fruit, but I guess it'll be all right. You want to help stir?
My hand?
Sorry.
Do you think Papa will bring you a present from Chicago?
Could be.
When's he and Opa getting back?
What's today, the 11th? They thought they'd be home by the 15th. Of course, it all depends.
On what?
Oh, the weather, the winds. Excuse me.
What do you think he'll bring me?
I don't know.
Can I open it right away?
Of course not. You gotta wait till Christmas.
December's the longest month in the whole year.
Well, it is this year. Meanwhile, there's plenty to do around here. I've got baking, you've got chores. Did you give Diamond Lady her feed bag?
Yeah, she was hungry too.
And chop the firewood like I asked?
Some.
Well, finish up. It's getting late. Thank the good Lord there's always plenty to do.
Thanks.
Carl, you forgot your glove. Peter!
Hello, Mrs. Stossel.
What are you doing here? You're...
Came back early. Disappointed?
Heavens, no. Oh.
Remember me?
Welcome home, Gus. But I don't understand. You've been...
Where's Carl?
I just sent him out to finish chopping the firewood.
I want Carl to hear this too. Carl! Carl!
Pa, that you?
Come on in.
That walk up the hill never gets any shorter.
Pa!
There's my boy. Take care of your mama?
You bet. Opa!
Carl, missed you.
You won't believe what happened. We pulled into the Clark Street dock. There were what, 500, maybe 600 people there waiting for us.
Waiting?
Yeah, there is even was a sign, "Welcome Christmas Schooner." Can you believe it?
Martha had gone through her neighborhood telling everyone that a schooner was coming in carrying Christmas trees. They've been waiting there since morning. I thought it would take us a week to sell all those trees.
If we could sell them at all.
But by evening the first day, we had sold every tree. There wasn't one left.
That's great. Did you bring me anything?
So I gave the crew the next day off to do some sightseeing and shopping. Then we hoisted anchor and came home.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I've been helping around the house, sweeping.
I wish you could have seen their faces, Alma. The older couples, the children.
Chopping firewood.
A little girl came up to me and showed me the paper ornaments she'd made for the tree. She'd never seen a Christmas tree, but her folks had told her.
Feeding the stock.
Everybody was telling us how they were decorating the tree and where they were going to put it. It was like a party right there on the dock. They were singing, "Joy to the world."
And we were singing,
"Make way for the Molly. Make way for the Molly.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Stossel. Your Christmas present is here.
What's that?
You guys didn't have to unload that now. I could have brought it up tomorrow on the sled.
It was on our way.
We knew she'd be anxious.
What is...
The grandfather clock you've been wanting.
Seth Thomas.
Oh, Peter.
Where do you want it?
The front room for now, I guess.
We can uncrate it later.
You heard her. Into the living room.
Thanks, Oscar.
We couldn't do it without you.
That's why I'm here.
Well, that takes care of Ma's present. Now then, what?
Now I got to thaw out a little bit.
I've got a fire going in the parlor, and there's still a little strudel left.
Good. So tell me, Carl, what have you been up to?
Lots of things. I've been shoveling, baking bread.
Peter, you shouldn't have.
Surprised?
It must have cost so much. We don't need...
Never mind. You deserve it.
You know, Peter, if we clear away that planking starboard of the mast, we can haul trees above deck as well. We could almost double the load.
Papa.
Of course, it means starting cutting earlier next year.
What next year?
The second voyage of the Christmas Schooner, of course. Peter told him we'd be back with more trees next year, so I figure we can lash them on the deck, too. Of course, we'd have to watch the weight. Have I said something?
Alma.
You said this once.
I know.
You sailed on a winter lake and you made it this year. What about next year, the year after? Peter, you have so much, a home, a family, a thriving business. Why risk it?
Because I have so much. More of us are coming each day. Hundreds without decent jobs or a place to stay. It's getting harder and harder for them. I'm not sure why I wanted to take them to trees. A feeling, a memory maybe. I'm not sure it was the right thing to do. Not until I got there and saw their faces. Their smiles as they picked out a tree and they carried it off. But then there were the faces of those that didn't get a tree. I'm sorry, I told them. That's all we brought. One man actually cried. He stood there on the dock with tears in his eyes, hoping I could somehow magically produce a tree. It meant that much to him. What could I do? I could only promise to come back next year with more trees. I'm sorry. If you could have seen their faces.
I don't care about their faces. I care about your face. I care about you.
Did I hear somebody ask if I brought him something from Chicago?
I gave up hope.
Never fear, my lad. I think you'll find something to your liking in that box on the table. Why don't we take it in the parlor and see what's inside?
You mean I can open it now?
Sure. Now, come on.
Alma?
I'll bring your coffee to you when it's ready.
Ma, come in here and see my new skates.
Mrs. Stossel.
Peter bought the Molly a brand new jib and a brand new mainsail too. Almost black roped out.
They had much spring.
Aside from that, not a whole lot
Carl, you there?
Yeah, Mama.
Did you bring in the wood like I asked?
I'm doing it now. I got one more load yet.
You didn't track on the carpet, did you? I just cleaned in there.
No, Mama.
With every season on the water, year by year the pines grew. As my trees grew, side by side with the child, till these rose too. And all at once, everything is different. Everything is new.
Carl, you there? Carl,
Yeah, Mama.
don't track on the carpet.
I'm wiping.
Have you finished your chores then?
Yeah, this is the last load. And I gave Diamond Lady her feed bag. And I snow shoveled to the road.
Then you can start on your schoolwork. Have you begun your composition on the American Revolution?
Yeah, I'm doing it on Baron Frederick Wilhelm Augustus Frey von Steuben.
Who?
The German general who single-handedly won the revolution.
Who told you that?
Opa?
You might want to check your history books. I think a general named Washington had something to do with it.
Careful now.
I'm fine. Fine.
Opa!
What happened?
Nothing.
An accident.
It's nothing.
On the dock. We were loading the last of the trees.
Will you stop fussing over me?
A rope snapped and about 50 trees fell right on top of him.
Oh, Gustav.
Doc says it's broke in 2 places.
What does he know?
Carl, get Opa a cup of hot cider. Oh.
Are you all right here?
I'm fine.
I have to get back to the crew.
I'm coming with you.
Sit!
You're not going anywhere.
Here you are, Opa. So how much loading you got left?
That was the last of the trees. We just have to lash them on the deck. We're under sail tomorrow morning.
I'll be ready.
You'll stay right here. I've got no time to captain the schooner and nurse you.
You're already a man short.
Well, I'll get Barclay.
He left for Green Bay yesterday.
Well, how about Roy Summers?
His wife hasn't delivered that baby yet. He won't leave her.
How about me?
No.
I've been shipping out for 3 years now. I know the Molly as good as anybody.
Those were summer runs, Carl. Sailing in the winter is a different thing altogether.
And I need you here.
Opa can help here in a few days. Can't you, Opa?
Yeah?
You're still a boy.
I'm 15. I know the schooner and I know what's expected of me. I can do it, Pa.
You've got school.
I can make it up. Pa?
Peter.
I need a good man who knows the boat and the lake. The way I see it, that's Carl.
Yes!
Peter.
He'll be all right. He's been watching his Opa sail. What happens when you spit on the windward side of the boat?
The spit comes right back in your face.
That's all you need to know. Now, how about getting me another cider?
How about getting you into bed?
No.
Come on.
No, I don't want to go to bed yet.
You can always tell a German.
You just can't tell him much.
Make sails! Haul away! Give her sheetmen, we're sailing her full and by. Hard water sailors are we? We sail upon the inland sea. Got no taste for salty brine, fresh water suits me fine. I'm a hard water sailor, that's the life for me. Oh, listen to her howl, we'll make port tonight. We're the mighty men who sail through the squalls and the gales. They call us fresh waters, sweet waters too. Oh, I'd rather by far be a hard water tar than to sail upon the ocean blue. And it's a hard water sailor I'm proud to be. We sail upon the inland sea. We don't yearn for ports afar. We're happy where we are, being hard water sailors upon the inland sea.
The captain's wife.
Hard water, hard water, hard water, hard water, hard water, sailors upon the inland sea. Hard water, hard water, hard water, hard water, hard water, sailor.
That's me. Steve, did you hear the news?
What is it we have here?
It's got 2 arms, 2 legs, a patch of hair, and a fair amount of teeth. It could be a man.
A man maybe, but it ain't no sailor.
And why not?
Smooth as a baby's bottom.
Soft hands, not a callous. No sailor here.
I am.
Oh, you mean one of those fair weather tars?
The kind that sail in summer when Dame Nature's a young Fraulein.
Kissing your skin with warm breezes.
And then when she turns into an old cold hag in November,
And scolds you with a mother-in-law's tongue.
then a fair weather tar turns landlubber and stays in port.
Not this time. I'm coming with you this time.
You think you're ready?
I don't think. I know.
I don't think you know either.
That wasn't funny.
When the water starts to freeze, he'll be begging on his knees.
Take me back to shore. When the gales begin to
to blow, you'll be flying down below, and you'll curse the sea forevermore. Sweet little fair weather sailor, he knows the sea, a sea that's gentle, sweet, and kind.
He's so wet behind the ears, he'll be swimming in his tears.
You can tease all you want, go ahead, I don't mind. I could teach you all a thing or two about sailing the Molly Doon.
You don't know your fore from your aft. What's her length?
She's a two-sticker, 105 feet on the waterline, 135 overall.
How much canvas does she carry?
4,100 square feet on the mainsail, 1,500 on the foresail, 750 on the jumbo, and 835 on the jib.
Well, who christened her the Molly Doon?
Her first owner, Captain T.L. Goodwin, 1858.
Do you know how a sailor tells rain by his nose?
No. How?
When his nose is wet,
It's raining! Give a lad a pair of boots and a coat and some gloves.
Need a hat and a life jacket too.
And his own Dini bag, ring the bell, raise the flag, Master Stossel, welcome to the crew. Here's to our hard water sailor, he's born to be a sailor on the sea. Clap your hands and praise the Lord, Master Stossel's come aboard. He's a hard water sailor, sail the wide inland sea. Hurrah!
Log of the Molly Doon, November 29th, 1887. Completed loading trees, 9:30 a.m. Cargo flushed to the hatch combings from the kelson to the deck beams. Hatch tarpaulins tightly batted down.
In addition, the vessel carried a deck load of trees from the stern cabin forward.
the cutters did their job this year, Captain. We trimmed her as best we could. There's not much freeboard left.
I don't want her too heavy. Maybe we should unload some of this.
It's lashed well. She can handle the weight.
Well, for once, maybe we'll have enough trees. Weigh anchor!
Weigh anchor!
Make sail! Haul away!
Wind suddenly shifted to the east, and we sailed into the teeth of a winter storm. Hit us full force.
Wind shifted again, south-southeast, gusting to 70, then 75 miles. By nightfall, blinding snow.
She's sailing far over port!
I'm fighting her every inch. The way this sea's washing over, the trees will be nothing but ice.
She's weathered well before, Captain, but I don't know if the schooner's gonna make it through.
She's gotta make it through this. She's the only schooner we've got.
Pa!
Get below, son.
The hatch covers are broken. Water's pouring into the hold.
Hold her steady!
Man the pumps.
The lashings have snapped. Trees are washing overboard.
We gotta head for shelter.
I hope you're right.
I figure Bailey's Harbor lies ahead.
There's a crack running up the starboard side. She's tearing apart.
Send up a flare. Maybe somebody will see it. Then get their lifeboats ready. We'll have to take our chances in the sea. Go on. Go on. That's an order.
The aftermast is breaking. Look out!
With any luck, we'll get close enough to the bay.
Oh, you've got no bearings.
I'd tell you to get on your knees and pray, but there's no time.
Captain, all's ready.
Go on. I'll hold her in the wind as long as I can.
But Captain,
Go on.
Come on, she's breaking apart.
Pa, she's breaking.
come on, boy, hurry!
Pa! Pa!
Maybe we're supposed to turn back there.
The nurse said it was down this hallway, room 17.
Wait here. Wait. I'll find him.
Ma?
Carl, thank God you're all right.
Pop.
It's okay. We know it's all right.
You can't imagine it. Being in a storm like that, the sea just smashing everything. Oscar ran to the stern cabin to grab some flares, but by the time we got the lifeboats in the water, most of them were soaked in fire. He finally got one to go up, but by the time the rescue boat got to us, there were icicles on our hair and on our coats. But we were right where Pa said we were, Bailey's Harbor. Captain Thomas, he's the captain of the Lady Hayes, the boat that picked us up, said we weren't but like a quarter mile offshore. Pa almost got us to shelter. Almost.
Gus, we heard you were here. I'm sorry. We're all sorry.
Vino, we came as soon as we got to Vire. We trained to Marinette, took the ferry across the bay.
Mrs. Stossel, I speak for the crew. Captain Stossel was the finest man that we ever shipped out under.
We're just glad you and the rest are all right.
We took quite a beating. Like I said, ma'am, if it wasn't for your husband, none of us would be here today. How he kept his bearings in the middle of the snowstorm. I mean, you couldn't see a blasted thing for hours, but he knew that the bay was on our starboard. And then he kept the schooner into the wind while the rest of us got in our lifeboats. I'm just sorry that he didn't make... Like I said, we'll never sail under a better captain.
Thanks, Steve.
Do you remember when George Hoffman drowned?
Sure. 3 summers back, he fell overboard off Wigman's Reef. We searched, but he never came up.
I took a casserole to his wife the next week. Left with those 3 girls. She didn't say a word the whole time I was there. She just looked. But all the time I knew she was thinking, why is your husband still alive and mine drowned? I've never managed to look her in the eyes since. Maybe now I can.
Well, I'll leave you folks alone.
Steve, wait. I think we should tell her what we were discussing with the captain.
I think you should wait a bit.
We don't have time to wait. We have to get there.
Where? Tell me what?
Captain Thomas, the skipper of the rescue boat I was telling you about.
What about him?
Well, he came by the hospital last night to see us. The trees...
Mrs. Stossel, when the Molly broke and went under, everything that was in the cargo hold was set loose. Some 2-3 days later, trees started washing up on shore, hundreds of them, from one end of the bay to the other. Well, Captain Thomas came to call, him being the son, and he asked him what he wanted done with them.
Done? Get rid of them. I never want to see another Christmas tree.
We got to talking with the captain, Ma. He's got a schooner. It's laid in for winter right now, but it wouldn't take but a day or 2 to get her ready.
Ready for what?
He's got a crew that'll help us load the trees on board. It would take 3, maybe 4 days to gather them all and get ready, but this is Tuesday. Steve thinks we could weigh anchor by Saturday.
Weigh anchor? You're telling me after what you've just been through, you go back out on that lake?
Mrs. Stossel, we took a vote, and to a man, we decided that's what Captain Stossel would want us to do.
You and the others can do what you want. It's your lives. Carl's not going anywhere but home. By train every inch of the way if I could.
No, Ma. We voted and we decided. We're going to get those trees to Chicago before Christmas.
You listen good. You decide nothing. I lost my husband because of those trees. I'm not going to lose you too.
The storm broke. We can be in Chicago in 2 days.
No.
Opa, you haven't said a word. What do you think?
I think the two of you should go back to your room. Let your ma and me talk about this.
But I just thought I could help.
Go.
Don't ask me to say yes. I can't.
I'm not going to tell you what to do.
All week long, I've watched you, waited for you to cry out. He was your son. How can you do nothing but carry on each morning like any other day? Stirring your coffee and rocking and sitting every evening, filling up your pipe, drinking your cider and reading your journal like nothing ever happened. How can you let go without a tear, without a cry, without a shout or a scream? If you miss him, it doesn't show. I didn't mean it. What am I saying? Pop, I'm sorry. I know you. All I do is question. Never any answers. Why, Peter? Why, Peter? Forgive me.
You know I do.
I know you ache with questions too.
Questions? No. Peter knew that the same wind that was his friend, that filled the sails and made his living, could also be an angry, sudden force that turned on him. He knew that the same calm Wasser lapped against the bow could rise up 50 feet and come crashing down and, yes, be his grave. These were the laws he lived with, and he accepted them. And that same man that was your husband and my son could come into our lives and make each day we shared with him a day to treasure. That same man can be taken from us. It is the law we live with, and we must accept it. Would you rather that he never touched our lives? He never lived at all?
No.
Then if we accept our blessings, we must also accept our pain. Do I weep that my son has died? I weep. Did I weep when my wife, my Greta, died? I wept. But if we grieve, it is because we have loved and been loved.
Gus.
I loved my son. And that's why I think Carl and the others should get those trees to Chicago. And I know one gray-haired, broken-armed son of a sea cook who's going with them.
I'll never understand.
I was there when you once asked Peter, "Why are you going?" Do you remember what he told you? Because if I don't go, it won't get done. Maybe that's what we're feeling now. I remember back in Bremen, I can see Peter's face, the way he looked at me. The people thought that I was crazy, risking everything to cross the sea. I remember when I asked him, should we go and take a chance, or should we stay? Even now I see his eyes, and they help me find my way. Something happened in Chicago. When we landed, met the first load of trees that day. Something happened to the people. All their anger, all their shouting seemed to fade away. People started saying, "Merry Christmas!" shaking hands and singing carols in the snow. I can see Peter's face just like it was back in Bremen long ago. So tomorrow we'll get you a ticket back to Manistee.
No, you won't. I'm coming with you.
No, it isn't safe.
Gus, either I go or no one goes.
Are you sure?
When I look at you, I can see him in your eyes.
I see him too. I look at you.
Excuse me, but...
I'm sorry, what?
Excuse me, ma'am, but I watched you dock that schooner. That's the Christmas schooner, ain't it?
No. Well, yes, we brought the
I knew it. I've come down here every night this week waiting for you. My dad said I was crazy, wasting my time. Said the schooner sunk up north. Said there weren't going to be no ship this year. But I knew he was wrong. I knew you'd come.
What's your name?
Mary Claire O'Brien.
I'm Alma Stossel.
It's a pleasure, ma'am.
You're Irish. What's an Irish girl doing wanting the Tannenbaum?
And why not?
I thought it was a German tradition.
You should have seen the tree we got last year. It was almost as big as Mr. Sabatini's.
Sabatini?
They live on the first floor under us. They got the biggest tree on the whole schooner last year. That's why I'm going to be first in line this time and get first choice.
If your dad told you the schooner had gone down, What made you think the trees would be here?
They had to. What's Christmas without a Christmas tree?
You tell your dad he is wrong. The Molly Doon went down, it's true, but there are other ships, other men, and lots more trees up north. You tell him the Christmas schooner sailed into the Clark Street dock this year, and it will every year.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait. Take this. Our blessings aren't ours to keep, Mary Claire. They're meant to be passed along. May this branch bring you love.
May this branch bring you love.
Take it and pass it on.
May this branch bring you love. Take it and pass it on.
May the hope of peace shine bright in all our hearts tonight. May this branch bring you love. Take it and pass it on.
Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Claire. Now, it's getting late. Run home. But tomorrow morning, after we finished unloading, you come back and pick out the biggest, most beautiful tree on the dock.
Yes, ma'am. And a very Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, and to you, Mary Claire.
She snugged to the dock for the night. The men will start unloading at dawn.
And Carl?
In the hold, checking the trees, giving everything one last look before he turns in, just like his pa.
Nice night. Not too cold.
Hope the people come to buy the trees. Just a week till the 25th.
They'll come. What's Christmas without a Christmas tree?
I saw you two talking.
She knew the schooner would be here.
The fate of children.
Yes.
Well, we'd better turn in for the night. Got a busy day ahead of us tomorrow.
You go ahead. I'll be along in a minute.
All right. Alma, I'm glad you came along.
I had to. If I'd have let you navigate, you'd all have ended up in Nova Scotia.
Probably.
Gus? Guten Nacht.
Guten Nacht, Alma.
Alma was right. The Christmas schooner sailed the next year and the year after that. She saw to it. In fact, for the next quarter century, a Christmas schooner sailed into the Clark Street harbor each and every winter.
The names of the schooners changed.
There was the Sea Star, the Mary Collins, the Rouse Simmons.
They were captained by other men, Albert Sibilski, Hermann and August Schoonemann, names long forgotten by most.
But what shouldn't be forgotten is the courage of each of these men to risk his life and sail the lake so that others might know the joy of Christmas.
May that same courage and that same joy be in each of us.
May the hope of peace shine bright in all our hearts tonight. Take it and pass it on. Take it and pass it on. Take it and pass the love along. Pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. stories and our songs.